who will be Samba will be going through the vocalization and the flow and feeling how the intensity of charging into the ground and finding the way out will allow us to be more expressive with our impulses, more equipped to do something spontaneous, because really being still in your body, it can be different quality of the stillness, like as a way of not being agitated is cool. Stillness in the way that you totally losing your alertness is not good. So be still, not agitated is good, but being on the flow to prepare your spontaneous mode is a cool thing to have, and we'll addressing it too. Let's go for a combination. I want you to feel challenged in doing simple steps better, not just in a trickiness of the combo, but what can be done. It's right there behind the purpose very well. And we go like we just finished a stationary Samba walk into sorry, behind the curtain. Yes, to the right, yes. And 7, 8, 2 symbols at 2, 3, and let me switch from charge. 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. In okay. 4 till 4. Now we'll see if we need something else after this. Starting 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 or 4 is a waterfall note. 3, 4, and 5 or 6 kind of waterfall, but we'll make step close instead of side replace to feel extra energy, extra flow. So you see the difference? If I'm going side replace, I'm a little more static. My body is in place. But if I go step close, then from this leg, I'm giving myself a push. So when I'm landing on the first step, I will have more momentum to use for the next. So we don't want to finish with low energy. We want to finish with high energy. Wow. Da-da. Because we'll be going circular traveling movement, something similar to what Joseph had in the routine. Yeah. And 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. On my bench. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Step. Close step. Pivoting to land. Let's say the step is at 2 o'clock, but I'm visualizing the line I'm started on, and I did a little tour on the left, a little tour on the right, a little tour on the left, and I'm hitting that center again. So the same line where I started, back cross, and unwind, and from here go into karaoke, and we'll see what will be next. I do one more time without going too far from the camera, so you all can see me well. 7 and 8 and swivel, swivel, run, run, left to right, zig, zag, back cross and landing and side split, hip action, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2 and 3, 4. That's enough. Let's check on our intensity. Of course, we'll repeat more times, and if you haven't get it yet, it's fine. You will get slowly. So when I will be starting, 7, I'll be thinking how my thighs are together, how my frame is anchored here to invite my standing hip all the way around and to the back. 7, 8. So my first movement would be engaging more resources within me. And knee pushing into the belly and legs and oblique getting like intercrossed and moving together around. 7, 8. How two aspects can be blended together. So one aspect is my, remember everything what I'm doing about turns. I'm saying 2 main ingredients. Be in the right place, efficient pivot, and have an energy within it. Will it be a wind up, or will it be unwind? So whatever direction you want to achieve, 2 ingredients. Same here, a combination of 2 aspects. One is a wind up, in this case to the left. Other one is how my weight is about to naturally fall to the back. So how between these 2, I'm finding a healthy proportion. Of course, we're not going like, when we say falling, it's not falling from the head. It's falling from a direction of your hips, because I want to be secure. When I'm falling, I still want to have some control. So wind up to the left and falling to the back. This will give you the most expressive leg, also with the flow prior to it. So it would be the speed born from a softness. Sorry, I just. Да, везу, конечно, да. Okay, let's get to the juicy part, which I want you to learn today. Once we'll get with you to the swivelly part, and we know it's a swivels in Samba, I want you to feel how your placement on the ball of the foot is bouncy, compressible, adjustable. So the moment when I will get there, I would feel that turning through is combined with a little bounce through my ankle. And this will give me a sense of one more layer. So it's twisting inside. It's like going for some tail, but it also might have a sense of a little bounce, a little bumps underneath you. If I'm trying to put the camera down and do it a couple times out. Let's see if it will work. So the moment when I'm finishing my pivot, it's like I'm managing to press my heel a little bit lower. So I'm landing on a little bit higher ankle, and by the end, I feel like I'm getting a little deeper, but without giving up support completely. So there is still strength. Okay, so the best thing here, That the ankles are ready to do this too. Waka, waka, waka. And let's just do it in place. And so already picking the heel up here. 2, higher ankle, lower ankle. And you can see it's related to the fact that my weight builds up on top of it and then presses into the butt and into the heel. And 1 and 2. Here, higher ankle. And when you get to your hip, into the rotation of your hip, you can allow a little compression. Let's try the same on our quick, slow. So when we go slow, slow, quick, and I want here you allow yourself a little bit lower movement to be more springy for your slow. And so if I go a little bit deeper on the first quick, then the second quick can be a little more charged and give me extra push. Yes, no? Let's try. Give me a hand. So we go 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3. 4. And on 3, you almost pressing your heel to the floor. Almost. Not placing, but almost placing. 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah. So let me see. Starting from your beginning. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yeah, Deborah, first 2 steps is slow. So I'm counting ends to articulate the difference between arrival, pivot arrival, da da da. Ready? 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yes. Listen, can you see yourself in the mirror? No, why? The mirror is here for you to practice. Can you see yourself now? Oh. So be sure that you go into a much more articulated symbol. We go almost forward. Let's see, we just did our Roomba class. We did a bunch of good twists. So why that I see here in the studio and in the screen that your cross steps are almost like this, almost no cross at all. So let's see if we'll have a frame in the corner and we can really stay longer in the effort of twisting on the standing leg and long enough of twisting. And then for the quicks, of course, we'll reduce it. We'll reduce it to the something what is sustainable. Whatever space you have in front of you, let's just try a few sort of quick, slow, and I count fast. And I want you to feel the limitation, but you want to feel it as much as you can. Feel with F-I-L-L. So let's go just quick, slow. Quick, slow. Quick, slow. Quick, slow. Quick, slow. So yeah, flow stays with you. Allows you to go further. Oh, Marina, look like you just won a competition. Congratulations. Well done. Yes, a little more fire. This is exactly what you need. Don't hold it back. Ready. Let's do our combination. Not the combination. Now just slows. And see, more time. I can go further, but keeping your, yeah, maybe just a little more tension at the side of the frame, which stays. in a position, it's not curving down, but you still have this bright, the light from the ceiling still can give some tan. Don't hide the skin right below your collarbone from the light. Be sure that it's supported. Ready? Slows. 7, 8, and slow 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 and slow. Yes, 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 good. And try to notice these moments of little elevation and absorption. That it give a different feel, not like in cha-cha, not like a rumba. Slow, 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 slow. I'm doing it more and I'm clarifying a little bit. Think that on each leg you have a downward spiral. So you want to land on top of it and then let it unfold down like a DNA. Yes. So we're trying to, let's say, step over your right, and this is a top. And as you're pivoting, you're compressing. And now the compression snaps and bring you back on top. And now just a little more forward with your chest, maybe. And this is a place where you're ready to go in a little compression without placing your heel. And up on the top of the spiral, down to the bottom of the spiral. Up on the top of the spiral, down to the bottom. So we're talking now about your ankle, yeah? The top of your spiral, the bottom of your spiral, almost next to the floor. Feel it? Ready? All the slows, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Okay, so Jennifer, just a little hint. Jennifer, for you, maybe you check on yourself, but I don't see you doing it. The passing, of course, the knee is bent. But here for the slows, we want to straighten the leg slightly prior to arrival. So don't, for the slows, don't land on the bent knee. Land on the straight. Ready? 6, 7, just slows. And slow and slow and slow and slow and not bad. You go with me and just hold me exactly like this. And hold tight so you notice when I go a little higher to lower. Yes? Ready. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, higher. See that height is actually done from this way. Let me just see it once, but a little clarification. Now, doing it next to Melissa, I'm noticing. So the moment when you want to be on the top, it is really the function of your back foot. Is your back foot active enough to help you land on the top? Compression, and feel that this is a rhythmicality from your back foot to bring you up. Charge it, bring you up. Charge it, bring you up. Yeah, Deborah. Yes. This is a big difference. Yeah. Jean, I think you're almost there and you have enough strength. The missing part is a sense of belonging of your center to the ankle. So that when the ankle is giving you the strength, that it's not going this way, it goes into the diaphragm. Yes. So now compressing. Yes. Okay, Jean, for you especially. So let's do this compression. Stay in a twisted line. And now back ankle up. Back ankle brings your belly higher. Belly higher. Yes. That's it. This is what you're not doing. Now change the leg. Twisted, compressed. Heel is closer to the floor. Now stay in heel. Give you height. Or Oh, yes. Oh, oh. So feel that it's a height in your belly prior to arrival. And now switching to quick, quick, slow. And you will only have one place of the similar thing. Quick, quick, slow. So it's okay to be a little more compressed. Quick, here, quick, slow. Going through your first quick. 7, 8, quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick. Yes, Deborah, correct. Very nice. Ready? Baby, good. Yes. 7, 8, and quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Quick, quick, slow. Jean, again, the same thing. Going into slow. Quick, quick. Feel that this lower position and charge leg causing your belly. This not flat movement, but slightly more elevated movement. Compressed, elevated. And when you elevate, it should feel like you get into your first step, to your slow with a little further progression, with a little more ease. Let me just do it, see a few more times. Yes, Marilyn, the trickiness here is in your core. You cannot achieve it if this part would not be doing this. Let's just sit a little bit and go crazy with our belly and the pelvis. 1, 2. How would I do it? I would sit low, and I think that I know there is an object passing underneath my legs, and I want just to protect my family jewels, like I just learned it. It's called a 1, a 2, a 3, and also there is a little ceiling above me. So I cannot just go like this. I need to find some contraction. Chiquita, chiquita, chiquita. Yes, pressing up. So the pelvic bone, much closer to your rib. Get very close, released on the other side. Picked up, released, picked up, change, release. And other side. So we're staying here. Roof above your head. Whoop, getting it here. Passing it here. Dropping it other side. Whoop, picking, passing, releasing. Tikita, tikita, tikita. Yes. Good. So Marilyn, this needs to be present in all the swivels. Cannot just hold it flat. Ready. Doing it as a combination. Stationary Samba walk, 2 slows, and then quick, quick, slow. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yep, very nice. One more time. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, Marilyn, same what I was telling to Jennifer. We want to have a straight knee upon arrival of the slope. Straight and straight leg when you're arriving on slope. Straight knee in front of you. In front of you. Is it straight? Yes, yes. And you can do it if your standing ankle is stronger. 7 and 8. So if this leg is pushing, or I can feel there is no problem. Okay, Madeline, can you do like start from the window and go, yes, to the coffee table. Ready? 7 and 8, 1 and 2. Yes, yes, you see it's bending. It's bending. So it's how you can be sustainable with the locked knee and just super strong functional ankle. Let's make a difference. Okay, ready, Marina? Checking on you. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yes. A little more discipline on both shoulders, so when you're twisting, you know that it's a little extra pain inside on presenting the spiral inside you, and then a little more contrast on slow, on this, sorry, quick, slow, quick, slow. If we want, we can use the twisted condition to accelerate. We might use it and release it carefully for our slows, or we can use it to release it in a more spontaneous manner. Ready? And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yes, that's good. If I would say that the action here and here and here is not missing. You're doing it in a way of I'm strong, but it's changed. You have to continue and 1, 2, you have just a little more finite when it's finished. It has to be continuous until it's time to move to the next one. Ready? Deborah, checking on you. So continuous effort, like we finish in a Roomba with the crab walks, saying that it's like an arm wrestling match. The fight continues. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's nice. A little less on your shoulders, a little too busy. So the pulling forces is underneath the shoulder blades. And show me that you can sustain your landing without knee bending. So you're going good twist, good push, yes, but that let's say this, your strings here can communicate directly to the ankles, knee excluded. Yes, yes. This is the thing we want. Ready? And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Beautiful. That is a very good job with your ankles, with the timing, blah, blah, blah. A posture. Remember this segment from your bra stripe all the way to your hairline. It has to be open and vertical. And okay, the last observant is Jean. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Jean, one more time, please. A flow on 7. It was 7. 8. The way how cool your back step depends directly. If your 7 is okay, I'll do something, I'll throw it, and I don't care if it will reach the goal or not. I'm pressing it up. Oh. Yes. Do you remember this one of the catastrophe movies, I think called 2012? Yes, Woody Harrelson, the explosion on Yellowstone, and then like a government's building a big ships, and there was one Russian dude with 2 sons. Yes? Do you remember a moment when they're almost closing the gates and he throws his son to be saved on this boat? Yeah? There's more like, whatever I have, I'll just, wow. I'm there, but so this is your leg. It needs to give you all. Whatever happened after, you don't care. But this leg needs to go. Ready? 5 and 6 and 7. 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. That's good. Your knee locking is just a little bit lack of opposition. So let's say opposition is, if you go like this, it's a little bit harder to continue elastically. So think that your knee, you resist straightening on the last like 3%. From 97 to 100, you almost not allowing it to lock. Okay, very good. I'm just checking each other. All together. 5 and 6 and 7 and what is it? I just explained like 5 minutes, Gene, how to go through this like very slow. 5 and 6 and 7, 8 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yes, and I'm sure that you can move much further. So like measure the distance. What do you see there? Okay, ready. Now we go to the intensity of our voice into rebounds. So we landed 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5. When the music will play, it would feel like we can drag it and do a slow motion. But now we just want ourselves to experience continuity. It will be shrink 3 and 4 and 5. But still, it will be the idea of a cycle which just shrinks rather than, okay, it's fast, this one do up, up, down, up. No, it's still this kind of feeling when you're landing on 4, not 4 and then out. Great, so we're landing after 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you see what I'm doing when I'm landing, rebound, and once I'm getting myself off the ground, I can now be expressive in projecting myself somewhere. While I'm sitting, I'm just spending extra time here in a heavy low position. But if I'm getting up, I'm choosing. I have the range of options in front of me, and by giving my right side a little more tension, a priority, I can invite my step to be extended into the right diagonal. 3 and 4, 5, 6. Ready? 3 and 4, 5, 6. 6. So you will be the one responsible to give me a sound of 6, 6, 6. And ready? Starting from 4. And look, it's recovery, yes, frame, yes, but the strength of my right ankle in the base of all of it. We'll just practice already the ability to be efficient in our ankles. So when I'm landing on 4, the pivoting and rolling through my right ankle is crucial. So for example, Marina, maybe it's because of the reduced space, but in this case, when we're starting on the flat foot, it is okay to go all the way to the pointed one. So when you're landing and I see your heel is lowering back, this is not the coolest way. This is a traveling step, so it's okay to go to the full expression of the toe behind you. Wow. Yes, yes, Deborah. Ready. Together. Jane, don't forget the frame because this twisting only seen with the frame. Yeah, Madeline, very good. Don't hesitate to bend. So now you're like, the place where I need to straight, you're bending. Now I need to bend. Don't straight it there. Ready, and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1. That's good. That's good. Just 1 second. I'm checking here in the room. Landing on 4, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Jennifer, super important when you land 4 up. 4. There is a very slow activation from knee to your leg. So what we was doing, the thing that we go 4, Yes, this will be a totally different quality. Okay, one time from beginning till our stop on and 1. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. One more time, please. 5, 6, 7. Where is it? Release of the weight. Release so there is more juice. And ready. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Yes. How do you imagine the idea of little woolen stripes attached from, let's say, here and down to the butt? So if you passing the butt to the back, just 1 second. So think of the line of contract. So if it's straight, if I'm stretching, the belt wants to contract back, yeah, because it's not in a natural state. The thing that I'm creating this contraction between my shoulder blade here and my hip. So now the moment when I stop resisting it, it cannot go like this. Yeah, if it's pulling up, then it's pulling from the top and from the bottom. Yes. Just a little discipline to your belly, but we cannot do something like this because we want to visualize the shoulder blade and the butt have a, let's go like this. They need to be equally pulled to a common center. So if I'll use Melissa, please. Yes, she will stay backwards like that. And let's say, so this is her hip line. And here is her shoulder line. So stay like somewhere here in the middle, there is a common center. So feel that your body is pulled toward this and your shoulder blade pulled toward it. So now this line looks to me like the full side is committed to achieve a projection. If one is not, okay. Pushing to a common center, visualize it somewhere in between your shoulder blade and your butt and operate through this. So let's say when the force is meeting, they can get to the other side. Jean, absolutely beautiful. Like I know, like this hit your visualization the right way. Let's do it together and let's focus on this point where we are attracting the shoulder blade and the butt. And 5 and 6 and 7 are 8 are 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 are 8. Okay, this is a good point. I saw the difference. Let's just walk through this. So you're starting over your left leg. I know, like pull your fingers somewhere in your, like in your legs here, and feel how it goes. 7. You will try to bring the butt and the shoulder blade together. And 7. 8. Same on the right side. 8 and switching immediately to the left. 1. Switching to the right. 2. Switching to the left. right, left, or right, left. Here, right, left, right. So when I'm calling the side, it's your attention to this common attraction to the middle point. Ready? 5 and 6 and left and right, left, 1, right, 2, left, right, left, right, and left, and one more step. Okay, from beginning, please. It's just getting tricky when we go through syncopations. How you feel, Julia? Do you feel like your back is going a little further? Ready? 5 and everybody good? Okay. And 5 and 6 and 7. Just this is part of your preparation for you. You alert systems ready. Where your mind snap in this 2 seconds between I say ready and then I say numbers and say 8 and you're still not ready. Focus your body, your ears, they alert to translate my numbers into the flow of your body. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Yep, beautiful, 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 beautiful. And one more time. And 5 and 6, 7. This is when you're getting ready. You can do a little test rides for your lower abs, for your lower belly, with the control now. So when you do this, like you're still listening, how my collarbones feel, how my shoulder blades feel. Are they like super open, or maybe I compromise them? Super open. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 1. Just one more time. I want to see one thing and then maybe give a little more hint. Ready? And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8, 1. Yes. It will help if you'll just give it a little attention. Jennifer, you especially will benefit from it. If I would ask you to let me have some. If I would think of moving some object through, let's say, a higher elevation, but without losing the sense of control. If I'm throwing it, maybe I'll catch it, maybe I'll not. But I go further without losing the sense of total control, new control, release of this. Total control, new control, release. And here is the cup is the idea of your center, your belly. And the control is the foot which pushes you out, and the other control is the foot which receives you. How in between of these two actions, the compactness and the form of your center is consistent. You know what it is. It can go a little bit like one, and it's spread. So now your center from a tangible, compact object suddenly gets spread. If you do something like one, so now it's a little bit in the belly, a little bit in the butt. There is no particular point which you will feel cool, bouncing from the toe to like a semi-flex, to landing it. If it's spreaded, it's not so cool. So try to narrow it down and only reach as far as you can enjoy. Control. Yes and no. Okay, I'll just need to give Jennifer advantage of being in class here and hold my belly. And if I go 1 and 2, there is a moment when you're starting with support, and then there is a moment when the leg is placed, but this leg didn't deliver you. So if you press full time, so I will do like this, you might do like this. Now this leg is not in connection with your belly yet, because you have just made a step a little bigger, you didn't push strong enough to achieve the place where this bouncing is immediately available. Okay, last time before we get to the next part. And ready? 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Yes, that looks very nice. Maybe just a little more attention to the part on your ankle which is responsible for the turnout. For example, after zigzag, down landing without much attention, which will make your next thing not as cool. Let's get there. Our intensity is to be grounded enough to start some flow here, but then we still have a lot of elevation available through the left side. And walk. So again, if there will be like a slow motion, you will see me lower, and then going a little bit up will still be coordinated with my deeper landing. And a 7 and 8 are 1. And 8 are 1. Let's just try. We don't have to do any flicks behind, but this thing can test and can reveal to you control, continuity, a process of collecting. So in my body, like I know some training, it's easy to communicate continuation on my standing hip and a little like a kicking passage in my back leg. Whoa. So the closing relates to the degree of tilt and rotation. Yes, and I'm in a position for a very articulated reverse tilt. So let's go now. 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3, and 4 and 5 and 6, 7 and 8, 1. Yes. So your change in voice, 7 and 8 and 1, is to include closing into 8, because we wanted to have like a quarter. It cannot be done from here. From here, you cannot do this in a quarter beat. We have 7 and 8. So this section would be good for a quarter beat. This action would not look like a quarter beat. So allow yourself 7 and 8 out 1. Then there is a flow on 8. Yes, allowing you to be more explosive on 1. 3 from 4. 3 and 4. 5 and 6. 7 and 8 out 1. One more little thing. Maybe you you can really benefit here if you try to stay present with your weight under exploding leg action. So don't show I'm avoiding it or I'm pushed away. Think that, I know, a Marvel character swallowing a grenade and staying alive, yeah? So this punch should be like swallowing a grenade. It's not, yes, but can go deeper, like swallowing. Yes, yes. So how our, okay, Madeline, very good. When we're getting there, the common point or the middle point between your right shoulder blade and the right butt should help you to stay not neutral before your punch. You want to feel tilted one way, so this punch articulates contraction on the other side. Da 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 one, bow, boom. Yes, very good, Jean. Yes. Deborah, are you picking left heel off the floor? Yes. Picking left heel on the floor and be sure that I can see that it has some degree of a spiral. Marilyn, when you're closing, you allow me to see this. As a fan of yours, I might just close my eyes for a moment, like blink, like I'm sneezed and oh, I didn't notice it. But some judges might say, oh, yes, exactly. It's a faster thing. Okay, let's just skip forward a little bit. I want us to have fun doing step, close, step, cross, spiral, round. Great, so we're staying on the left and we decided to go curve. So if you're starting facing 9 o'clock, your first step would land at 10 o'clock. So you're beginning, you're facing at 9, but the curve is already in your body. So you're landing at 10 o'clock. And then as you're closing, you're already facing 12 o'clock. And now when you're stepping, you're already facing 2 o'clock. Yes, can it be done? So if I'm starting to U, my first step is like 1/8 of a turn, close, and 1 more 8 to the. So facing 9 o'clock, and right here behind, getting ready to step, stepping at 10 o'clock, outside of no, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock sideways, cross at, let's say, 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock facing, and karaoke. This is our count 6. Doesn't matter, just let's start as we go on. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2 and 3. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 1, 2 and 3. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready, please? And look, there is always like a flexibility. So if you're feeling that you didn't step at exact hour, don't punish yourself. It's an idea of a curve. I just need to describe it in some way. Yeah, ready. And 5 and 6. Which counts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm counting 5, 6, but you're starting on 7. Sorry, I just ready. and 5 and 6 and 7 are 8 are 1, 2, 3 are 4. Yeah, Jenny, be almost well. Look, after I'm crossing, now doing sideways. Look, Baba, pivot, and this is a moment where my springy ankle, whoa, can give me a different energy upon, yes, but I'm compressing, but this energy of getting out now used by my, change the legs please, you're staying on the wrong leg. So cross, left, right, pivoting, staying on your left. Now when you compress into it, you're ready to step out through your right leg. Yes, and land on the bend. One. Okay, ready. Let's see. We're starting facing our 9 o'clock. How the shaping of our frame timed with the flow in our standing leg. So if it's too fast, I will go with 9 o'clock. If this is too early, I might feel disconnected. So how you feel timing of elevation and timing of twist, adjusting your initial direction to a certain degree. Yes. Ready? 5 and 6 and 7 are 8 are 1 and 7 are 8 are 1 2. Yeah, and then exactly the thing we discussed earlier with you today. Yeah, how contraction on the left side is creating not only twist, but also projection into the right ribs. Still neutral. There is no sense that your right ribs need to feel like they are opening, right ribs opening, because left one is pushing them to open. Yes, this was much better. Please, let's do it again. Ready, looking at the same aspect. Marilyn, Marina. 5 and 6 and 7. Okay. Marina, when you was a kid, did you play with like a plastic bottles and maybe you just cut the hole, or maybe you put the pencil and you do a little sprinkler? So remember this feeling of keep pushing for the water you're sprinkling to last, to be pushed further. You don't just do this. So you're standing side. If you're sprinkling it, you want to be a little bit, yes, longer and further with your sprinkle. Ooh. Yes, and it was something but not extended enough to look like, yes, exactly. What other approach? Think about the timing. I'm counting 5 and 6 and 7. So you need to step on 7. It means all the time I'm counting before is available for your preparation. So think that 7 is when the drop of water landing on the ground or landing on whoever you were sprinkling at. But your pressure and the flow of the water is prior to. So you're timing in 5 and 6 and 7. The water landed. Ready. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 are 1, 2, and 3 and 4. Ready? And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Yes, this was better. So the first thing is already working. Then, when I'm landing, my right side is immediately available to speed me up. 6, 7, 8. So how quickly your right foot and your right shoulder blade can communicate determines how quickly you can bring your left leg in its position. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So you see, it's all like a snowball. I did all my pushing and the water flow on 6. So as soon as I'm landing, it's S of 7, and then E, V, E, N of 7 available for the processing. 5 and 6 and 7. 8. I want to use the time in a proper way, not to feel rushed, not to feel that I'm late on my closing. And I know it's a little tricky because I don't, you all have goes with delay of the camera, but let me imagine how my voice is in your room. Ready. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So, for example, Deborah, you placed your leg too far compared to your body. Of course, you was not immediately available to operate the side. So this is a must. Yeah. This position will allow you to continue sooner. Ready. Marilyn, looking at you. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Yes, Marilyn, your ankle of the left leg is very passive. So it's not engaging. Again, think the same. We made the sprinkler out of the bottle. If you just do like this, no, you're probably doing like all 10 fingers. So as pushing from the shoulder down, as pushing from your ankle up to your butt, without very aggressively contracting Achilles, you would never achieve a further enough production. Ready, all together, and 5 and 6 and 7 are 8. That's good. On 8, same fare on 8 to go away a 1 to operate on your right side immediately and have a very, very, very soft left leg to snap there just like a piece of rope. Very, not rope, something very slicky, like a puck on air hockey. Yeah, flies very easy because of the surface. I think we have to finish. As much as I want to keep teaching you non-stop, getting deeper, getting prepared on time, finding the meeting point between butt and shoulder. And I believe that the ankles was really more of a focus today, how they can be intense, how they can give you a sense of spontaneity and rolling feeling rather than just a placement feeling. Well done. Thank you for attending the class, and we'll see you on Thursday.